Hi, my name's Mike and I make videos of my allotment, except at this moment, the time of the year, not much going on the plot and the weather's terrible. You just want to have a look outside there at the moment. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it looks like 4. There's no light at all. The last 2 videos were a bit of self-indulgence, but on the plus side is I learnt a lot from it, especially with the keynote. And I had some interesting conversations with Muddy Boots. And if you've not already subscribed to Muddy, I would suggest you do so. He's very knowledgeable on allotment gardening and also on making videos and photography. And he's pretty good. That's the commercial over, nearly at the end of the year. It's approaching the beginning and the end, I hope, of the pandemic, and I wanted to kind of record something to hang on a family Christmas tree every year, reminding us of what a annus horribilis that 2020 was, and that we survived it. I'm saying we survived it. We've got another 3 weeks to go to the end of the year. I'm waiting to get notification for my jabs in there, so I'm hoping I can say we survived. And I'm going to make 6 of these. That's 1 for our Christmas tree and then 1 for every of my sons and daughters, and they can put it on theirs, and then every year they can hang it on the tree, just like they did when they were kids and they had messages to Father Christmas. We still kept those, and we always get a little laugh when we put them on the tree. So this year, what I'm making, a star. I'm gonna make you a star. No, it's not David Essex, it's me. Right, well, I've started making the stars, and this is what I've produced so far. I'll just take it up. Oh, you won't be able to see that, will you? I'll show it with a bit of B-roll. Oh, I said the dreaded word. No, I'll ask Bernard to put it on the top of the clip. Right, so I've done that. Now, there was plenty of videos on YouTube about not so much making a star, because making a star is the first principle in making a snowflake, and most of the videos are about making a snowflake. So you have to make the star first and then convert it into a snowflake. Well, I'm just sticking to the star bit. I thought it was going to be easy. I thought it was going to be easy. You must be joking. I mean, I think what you can call it is being disillusioned. Okay, well, I knew that the geometry was important, along with accuracy, which comes with being particular and using, just hang on, I'll just take this off. It's getting in the way. That's better. Let's get into the spirit of things. Which comes with being patient, as well as using sharp tools. Everything has to come off the blocks sharp and true. There's no room for adjusting, sanding it down or anything like that. So when it comes off the saw, it has to come out smooth. And what I struggled with was the gluing up, and I had to give it time to experiment. Plus the assembly method. The assembly method on the YouTube is mainly with rubber bands. Well, I couldn't cope with that, so I had to think of another way of doing it. And the other thing that happened was, though I'd cut the lozenges, your facets as they're called, and they were accurate, and I tested them, it was the glue that was pushing them off. And the principle of dry rubbing, which is this system that they use, is that you rub the 2 surfaces together, you exclude all the air out. Let's demonstrate with a piece of wood. Let's say here we've got a facet here, and you put your wood on each side, and you rub it up and down, and you squeeze all the air out, and that creates a vacuum, and then it sticks, and then you put the rubber band round, and hopefully it's secure. But what I found was that the glue was expanding and it was pushing off, and the rubber bands just weren't strong enough. So I had a problem with the glue, so I looked into the shed, I found different types of glue and I tried them, and in the end I resulted to the original, which was using woodworkers yellow glue and diluting it down, and that seemed to work. And instead of the rubber bands, I made a jig, and the jig took 3 sections. So if you look at this one, that's 2 sections. That's how they do it. And then you put another section on with that, making the star. But no, so what I did, I did it in 3, and that worked, and I could put a weight on the top and hold it down. So that's how I did it, and it turned out, I think, quite successful. So I've made, as I say, I need 6. That's 4 for the family, 2 for friends, and I've got plenty left over. So these are the 6 stars I've cut, which I then proceed to sandpaper the marks off. I mean, this is the block. There's at least what? Well, there's at least 10 in there. There's probably even 20 on there. So what I'm suggesting is that if you want one, I can send you one, and you can put your own message on the front or on there, and we'll see how it goes. So you put it on the comments that you need one, and then you've got to give me your email address. You've got to email it to me so you can tell me what your address is, so I can post it. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so that just leaves me to say to you now, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's taken some doing. I thought it would just take a day just to do this thing, but I ended up having to buy, well, I didn't have to buy, I bought a digital bevel gauge, which I clamped onto the side of the saw, and that gave me 60 degrees from the base. My graduation on the saw is from the apex, so that's 30 degrees. But I haven't used compound mitre saw arrangement on this saw for 11 years, and with all the dust and the grime, it's gone solid. So that was another job that I had to do. So I had a day to wait for the bevel, which I didn't really need, and while I was waiting for that, I cleaned the saw down and got it working and swivelling. It still needs resetting, but that was there, and I cut the strips, and as I say, I did these in various stages, which is the worst one, I would think, but it's still better than all the others. And you can see there I've got it twisted, and that's got a large bump on it. So I did them in stages, and I had 3 goes. This is the first attempt, and I did it in softwood, and it wasn't successful. I might try slicing them up just to see how it goes. And this is the second attempt, which is a lot better. But if you look down there, you can see how the glue's swelled and pushed it apart. Therefore, like I said, next day I decided to slice this block. And so I sliced them. They weren't perfect, but certainly better than what I thought they'd be. Slicing was a problem because it wouldn't go underneath the saw. You can just see there's like a little upstand, and I was surprised. The glue hadn't pushed it off. The excess glue had foamed out on the sides, making it look as though it had pushed off. But when I got to it, it was fine. So that's how that went. So I've got 6 of these stars on here, and as I say, I'll show you some close-ups. That's how they're ending up. Okay, so I'll catch you later. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs up would be nice. If you've not already done so, don't forget to subscribe. And where's the bell on this in the shed? I think it's up there. Yeah, it's up there. Okay, so for further notification of any future videos, ring that bell. Which leaves me just to say bye, take good care of yourself, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Right, bye.